On.
Hey. Happy Friday.
Yo, what up, man? It's in the booth. Happy Friday, it's your boy Messenger.
I thought you forgot his name for a second.
I'm Canton Jones.
Everything came together in the
Jones.
booth. Years later, and we're still in the booth. Yeah. With the interview. Can't even stop who's finna do. Got a resume, go for the limousine. Got something for the queen, something for the queen. Yeah, we got a winning team, about to do the thing. If we get up with a bubble, hey.
You know what it is when we're in the booth. Speaking to the host, speaking to the youth.
You know what it is when we in the booth.
See time poppers, you gon' see the fruit. Put the kid tank, gotta pull it from the roof. Get the best, get the bag, gotta get the loot. We know how to shoot, like you in the game, looking for recruits.
Know what it is when we in the booth.
Here with Canton Jones and Messenja in the booth podcast.
Thank you guys for joining us in the booth today. Please like, share, and subscribe to the show on Facebook, YouTube, and all podcast platforms, including Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcast.
Yes, and if you would like to advertise or sponsor this show called In the Booth with Canton Jones and Messenja, then just hit us up at In the Booth Pod at POD. In the Booth Pod at GOD.
Absolutely not.
That's it. At GOD.com. At God.com.
Hey, you got it.
You got your beat.
Yes.
Like, Lord, I've been looking for your email this whole time.
And y'all, it's going up. It's called Jazz and Jokes.
Jazz and Jokes.
November 11th. November.
11th.
See, if you from Atlanta, you understand that.
November 11th.
November 11th. We're gonna try to get Jam in the con. Jamming. We're gonna try to get Jam in the con.
So Jazz and
But
Jokes.
I'm
name
gonna
is in the title.
I'm gonna do this all ATL. Jazz and Joke.
Yeah.
So hey, it's Jazz and
You
Joke.
understand?
$30.
$30.
Well, that's Florida right there.
You just need to stop while you're here.
$30, 18 under. 18 under. Not 18 and under. 18 under.
18
Yeah.
under.
And Lacey Spike gonna be there. Vonnie Messel.
Who?
Vonnie Messel. 1KP son.
That's already the case.
My mama used to call me Counter when I was growing up. Counter. Like Canton real fast. Counter. I call me Meow. Dominion Meow.
Can I get that?
So yeah, but I gotta say this in French. The lovely Ramona Jones will be
Jones.
there.
That was not French.
And
That's not what that was.
that wasn't French.
No.
Not at all.
And comedian Sean
right now, I
Lockett
don't know.
and Smallfire will be there. Messenger would be there with all the games, playing games. Stop playing these games. $30 at the door. And online, but 18 and under are free. So, want to bring young people. You don't have to find anybody. Well, you shouldn't have have to find somebody for an 18-year-old as far as a babysitter.
No, I hope
watch the
not.
kids.
You know,
That
yeah.
part.
But 18 and under can still come. But yeah. So anyway,
What was that?
y'all enjoy yourself. Ain't nobody giving no beat, nothing.
Oh,
Boom, boom,
But
boom,
yeah,
boom.
okay, that's too late. That's all
And they're
right.
terrible.
Beat, delete, yeah.
Delete.
oh, they got that same beat. Boom, 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 boom.
That's all I got. High bass.
Yeah, that's it. 808. No snare, no drum,
No hi-hat. That.
all
That's Dallas. Leave me alone. That's how we do it.
That's all y'all do.
All right, so we got an exciting topic today. It's Relationship Friday. You
It's
know how we do
Relationship
it
Friday, y'all.
every Friday.
Yeah.
So I know you guys are talking. You're telling us that you're tired of talking about marriages so much. And what about the single people? What about the people who are not in, these romantic? Look at Cam, like yeah. So today we're going to talk about compromise. When to compromise? Whose turn is it to compromise? You have
Compromise like scriptures? Like
No. Well, in a relationship. So if you are roommates, if you're teammates, if you're married, if you're dating,
Taking
if you're
turns.
taking turns, whose turn is it? Co-workers, everybody has to take a turn.
who's turning?
Can I get TV, please?
Is your turn? Is it turning?
Yes, turn. Traditional romantic relationships deem the male as either one with the final decision or the one that carries the most weight in decision making. Do you guys agree? In work relationships or teammate instances, like if you're on a team or whatever, everyone is trying to get the upper hand with the boss or with the coach or whoever, and they are working on promotion. Is it smart to give someone on your level the upper hand in this case? That's another compromise. In sibling situations, you know, with our kids, they always got to work things out. Siblings that are young, that are still living at home, it may be harder to compromise. The parents are essentially the king and queen of the house. We all know that. So with the kids, how hard would it be for them to compromise and make decisions knowing that they are working in mom and dad's proverbial kingdom? So if they had to make decisions in those instances. So that's the question of the day. How do you know whose turn it is to compromise?
Who went last?
So it's a
There's so
turn
many
thing.
things to consider. I feel like.
Right.
No, it's just who went last.
Who went last?
Yeah, like you made this decision last time, so let me make, we'll go with your way.
Like
Or
if
I'll
we
go with
decide
my way.
where to eat, like if you decided the last time, then it's
we
automatic.
different. Like we don't care in certain instances. It's like where you want to eat. Like, but I mean that's after 20 years.
Well, yeah.
So
But in the beginning, you wanted the upper hand. You wanted to, if it's a restaurant that you wanted to go to, if it's a movie that you wanted to see, you wanted to say, okay, well, I'm putting my hands down. I want this one. I'm putting my foot down. I want.
Not when you're trying to please the other person. Like,
but not everybody does
in
that.
In the dating, you trying to.
You relinquish everything.
Yeah, you trying to, now you talking about when you first get married after that first year, then you straight selfish. Yeah.
And why is that?
Mine. I don't know, man. I mean, you can't, at first everybody plays not even play. You just don't
It's
reveal.
like the interview.
You just don't reveal. You're right.
The first
You
month
give
is like
all
the interview,
your
then
good
the second month's like,
attributes.
okay,
Yeah,
now I'm starting to
it's-
see the little peak.
Yeah.
And the third one is like, if I want to deal with you or not.
Right.
You're
So-
playing all your good spade. Your good hands. You bring a big joker, little joker, do spade.
Be like,
You got
listen,
your resume out,
like,
basically.
playing
the good
Oh
cards.
yeah, you want to go to that restaurant? Sure, man, let's do that.
And then when you get married, it's like, I want.
Get in the car.
I mean,
We're going when the wheels stop. Just get out.
it's just. I mean, when you go through life with somebody, it's different from dating.
Yeah.
When you start to go through life and y'all get in
I want to tell
arguments.
people you don't marry the person you dating.
Yeah.
That's not who you're marrying.
But I mean, you want to know the potential of how good it can be. That's
Right.
He's showing
What is it
you.
gonna look like
He's showing you
10 years from now?
See, a person don't show that they are crazy off rip, which tells
How?
you
Why would
that they can really be sane.
Right.
Like you have the potential to act right because you've act right before.
For this long.
Right. Saying so and it's almost like if you got married to the person that you love and they changed, they can change back. One thing, because sometimes
And then the question is,
we
why
don't
did they
know
change?
if we change.
Yeah, don't say why did they change?
Did he change or did we change?
Did you stop doing something that you were doing, and then he
Right.
responded to that?
Right.
So it's like it's not just
a
the person
baby,
that's changing.
a child comes in and change everything.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So you are
Completely
totally,
selfish.
You're totally evolving throughout the relationship. It's nothing that's really gonna stay the same. So sometimes a turn, like whose turn is it to make this decision? Sometimes I think what works for us is strengths and weaknesses.
Well, say if it's your forte, you're feeling like, okay, well, I'm gonna let you make a decision this time.
Right.
Yeah, like all kid decision, ask your mama. Yeah, ask your mama. Ask your mama. Ask your mama. Ask your mama. Yeah, ask your mama. And then anything like that's dealing with, some of the business, even though she filters it, then she'll bring it to me.
Right.
And so we just have natural roles. And I tell people submission is like a dance. You push,
And it's not weakness, like, because a lot of people see it as weakness.
Right.
Like, it's not weakness at all to submit somebody.
But you have to definitely have your own government and system.
Right.
You can't go by somebody else's system. You got to go by what works for you. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times somebody can give you their method of how they compromise with, because it could be you pick the restaurant this time, I pick it next time, or man, I don't care. You could always pick the
pick it,
restaurant.
right.
You could pick all the restaurants, but let me pick all the movies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could be a compromise or whatever. It's just whatever works. And what I hate is when people come into a system that's working for you, and then they try to change it, or we start listening to
Like,
what other
oh,
people
girl,
doing.
I do this, but like,
And
well, that's
then-
not working for me. You can do that.
Right,
And I'm like,
right. You know, don't try to change. Don't feel pressured to change.
Right.
Yeah.
If something is working for you. So if you, but dating is, I wouldn't call dating as that you're lying, but it's definitely you're not disclosing.
process.
It's not
You're
a
not
full,
disclosing
full
all.
picture
Yes.
of what
Yeah.
it is you getting into.
Yeah, yeah.
If it was, you would divorce before the marriage.
That's true.
Yeah, it's obviously.
If I knew
this
you were
is-
gonna fart
Yeah.
every day,
Hey,
I
well.
may not have.
Maybe.
But
yeah.
but my thing is, if the full
I fought with
picture
Grace,
is painted,
though.
You fart with Grace? Is that what we're doing?
Please finish. I
fought with
literally
Gray.
not talking about nothing. Is that what it sounds like?
but yeah, if
No, that was my jump be silent.
Oh, okay.
It'd be like
Silent but deadly.
silent. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to aim. So if I'm mad at her,
Okay.
if I'm mad at her, I know how
Never
to.
should you aim a
I know
fart.
how to toot. And then
this is so not good right
know.
now.
Can we
Like,
go back
what
to what you
happened
were
to
saying?
compromise?
21 years, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Go back to what you
Yeah.
were
We about to
saying.
celebrate.
That's
We about
it.
to celebrate 21 years, bro.
A fart.
It is what it is now. Hey,
we
And
might well do another
20,000 more to
album,
go. Yes.
another 21 years album.
Yes.
20 years, 3 months, 12 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think
So gross.
I mean, like it is different. But I feel like those are like small things, like what we're gonna eat, what we're gonna. That's like nothing to me big.
Everything
It-
starts off small.
Yeah,
it's like,
I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying, like the bigger
Everything's
stuff
small
is.
for you.
Okay, well, I'll give an example of when we got married. We actually not believed in, but we did Santa Claus growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we got married and Lovey was on her way, why are you laughing already? I was like, I want to do Santa Claus and da 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 da. And
Based
he
off
was
you
like,
telling the story and based off his face.
he was like, no, we ain't doing that. And I was
Right.
like, face to the ground. So I had to compromise to that because that was a magical thing for me growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually I realized Santa Claus wasn't real. Sorry, kids. But I wanted
just
her
wanted
to
to tell
have
him.
that magical.
Like, daddy buying them gifts. You
And
think you
see,
came from your
I
mama's
had to
stomach?
compromise
Yeah, I just want to fix everything
take
that was
that.
wrong. Everything that was wrong in the
That
world.
was big for me.
You know, these kids, because you talk about, you know, the stork bringing the baby. Like, nah, no stork.
We didn't
Yeah,
do story.
you think you came from your mama's stomach?
Stork.
You know what I'm saying?
Why do we go back
and
to
then
that?
we're gonna get all the mystical. Yeah, Santa Claus. Yeah, Santa Claus. No, daddy buying them gifts. My blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's me.
no tooth fairies, no nothing.
Yeah,
Just,
We do the.
And we
don't
did
do
the tooth fairy.
We don't do the tooth fairy.
tooth fairy, but don't.
We just put
They
put your tooth
believe-
under your pillow.
But they believed it.
Yeah, yeah.
Put money in there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the tooth fairy.
Yeah, but
They bought in.
But in the middle of the night, they sit up. You pull the pillow out, put it down there, put it back to sleep. No discretion at all. Hey, get up, let me put this under your pillow. Give me that tooth
That's
there.
not how we did it.
Give me that tooth there, boy. Give me that tooth there.
That's not
I know
how
you
we did
sleep.
Like,
Give me-
Daddy, I think the tooth fairy black.
And look
you
like
look
you.
just like me.
Got dreads.
So I mean, you know, the compromises are you're gonna basically want to do what you did growing up,
Right.
You know, and you know certain things.
I don't really know if it's a compromise more than, well, I guess
It is
coming
a
to an agreement. Like, what do you agree on?
That's the same thing.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. I would say it's like it's not really what
You
I'm
got
giving
you
up.
have a
It's-
favorite meal? You have a favorite meal?
I eat a lot. I ain't got a favorite.
You eat a lot.
I like a lot of different meals. I like a lot of different meals.
Nothing's favorite. Man, my wife know how to get me, boy.
What are we talking about?
Chicken.
Okay.
Her chicken is the best to me. So she know how to get
Bro,
me.
we do.
Calm down.
Chicken.
How do I do
20
that on
different
purpose?
ways
Just
in my
got a
house.
bucket of
Right,
chicken.
just ready to go.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Chicken wings,
But I mean,
baked, fried.
especially-
I got a smoke outside, grill. Yeah,
You could do you cook?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That
cook.
sounds like a lot.
I don't know how.
You don't know how to cook.
No.
You know.
Grits, eggs, and bacon, I can cook.
Did you
Egos.
cook?
I can do egos.
Have you tried
Cook.
to learn how to cook?
I have tried.
Mona
And what
face.
happened?
Yeah, it did.
What did you cook? What did you cook?
When you say something that might not be true, it be all on the face.
What am I lying about?
You try to cook?
It's just something.
What
it
did you
just-
try to cook?
Nothing.
Have you ever tried to cook anything other than?
Yeah,
I
cereal.
mean, my mom was gonna show me, but
Cereal.
no, she didn't.
You've never tried to put rice. You never tried to cook rice.
No.
You never try to cook
You've
your
never
meal
tried to cook.
Grits.
for yourself.
You cooked a hamburger before.
No,
What?
You ain't never cooked a burger
Not even
before.
like grilled nothing?
no.
What's wrong
You've
with
never boiled a hot dog.
Yeah.
you? That's not cooking. That's boiling hot dogs.
It's on the stove.
Inquisitions.
I bought a hot
I mean, doing rice ain't cooking. That's the same thing.
dog.
But-
Doing
No,
rice
you
is
can
cooking.
destroy
mess
some
up
Hey,
rice.
grits are. I could do grits to perfection, bro.
What do
Oh,
you
then
can do
cook.
rice?
But
you
then,
can cook.
okay, but then
If you
grits
can-
is-
if you cannot
Yeah,
mess up
if you
with-
can cook grits, you can cook other stuff. A lot of stuff now ain't really nothing but just heating it up.
Oh, well then.
You get canned stuff, you ain't really nothing but heating it up, put a little seasoning.
Oh, well then.
Yeah.
Then I.
The canned stuff's
10 minutes.
bad though.
Huh?
Too much sodium.
What?
The cans.
Yeah, fresh is better.
Yeah, fresh is better, but you
Or
can
frozen.
make a meal
You
without
can survive.
cutting
Oh, yeah,
greens in the sink and you ain't-
You do that?
no.
That
Oh, well
joint
then I
is
cook like
tedious.
you.
No, he didn't cook on the grill. He's a little higher than you.
Where do you cook?
He said he got a smoker and all that. I know what you say. He's
You
sitting
do
in the
baked
back.
spaghetti and all that,
Yeah, baked
which is real
spaghetti,
good.
pastas, I do.
Dang, that made me hungry.
I could bake
That
some.
quick.
I could do spaghetti. I can't bake it. I could probably put it in the whatchamacallit.
Which is a
boil it.
what?
I could boil spaghetti.
Yeah, I'm saying that's like boiling hot dogs. I say if you can boil a hot dog, you can make other food. Cause you boil the noodles and then dump them and put the sauce in the. Yeah, that's
I'm gonna practice on the kids.
Okay.
practice on
Sorry,
yourself.
children. I didn't mean to do that to y'all.
He goes send the kid to the bathroom for 3 hours.
Let me like, boy, boy, eat this macaroni and
And what?
I forgot the cheese.
I forgot the cheese.
Eat this macaroni and chocolate.
No.
Ew.
All right. Gross. How do we
I'm
even get to
making something
this?
different.
Macaroni Alfredo broccoli.
But what I'm saying is, like, the compromise is,
So
I
disgusting.
mean, ain't no compromise.
Yeah,
I mean,
mine is
we
more of
gonna
an
eat out.
agreement.
We can eat out. If I'm responsible, but I mean,
But what if there's no government in place? Like if it's
If you're dating,
chaos.
well, not even romantic. Like at your job, your coworker, you're both trying to get a promotion. Are you going to say I'm going to step over you no matter what, or are you going to say, you know what, this time you do it? You look good in front of the boss this time.
It depends
or,
on
the person.
I'm about to
It
talk to
depends.
Spirit about that one.
But it depends on the benefits of, like, if we're if
competition.
there's an empty position that we're trying to fill and it's a raise involved, then you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, big
so
dog.
there's no compromise in
Nah.
coworker situation.
What's the compromise or what's the situation?
Same thing, taking turns. Like, is it your turn to shine? Is it my turn to shine?
Because I'm going to shine all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With the ride.
I knew it was going there.
Sign
I
up.
was
When I put
waiting
it on
on
the
it.
line. Coming morning, I'm feeling fine.
Y'all are stupid. I knew it was going there.
Slide me some skin.
Slide me some skin
Well, he
on the
almost-
black side.
Table in his
Not the
face.
black side, on the black side.
Okay. Did you get it out? Are
If
you done?
if a person, so you're just saying in any relationship, how do you keep the relationship healthy by compromise? Because
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess no friend
First of all,
wants anything one-sided. Nobody wants anything
got you.
one-sided.
Exactly.
I always get a first one. I do that anyway. I
So,
always
okay.
give
them the upper hand?
I'll give you. I tell people all the time. I do 2 favors up front.
You ain't never give me no two.
Bruh, I ain't go over there and get
this gonna turn to an
that
argument.
mattress on the other side of town in the middle of the night.
What mattress?
The
that
one y'all
mattress
fell
up
into
north.
the bushes.
After we gave y'all beats,
No,
we
we
gave
go.
their whole, we
Here we
made
go.
their whole album. Just gave us $10.
Here we
We
go.
gave us $10. No, but you did. You did come.
yeah.
Matter of fact, you and my moving.
yeah.
Y'all do know y'all are not completing y'all sentences. Y'all are literally having a conversation, right?
They know.
And we know
but
the
they
end.
know.
Okay, he helped me and Mona because
I
we were
laughed at
shacking. We
y'all.
were living out of wedlock
That's so
in
not
the
a part of
sinful
this.
days.
So
She
not
was still
necessary.
there with me, and Kaiser was aiding in the bedding.
Aiding in the bed.
He was helping us
All this blame. You
to
see that?
move.
And then y'all moved to
No, we had married. We had got married.
Yeah, so we're
Y'all
married.
just
Thank
got
you.
married.
We had just got
Got
like
married.
days, like
So
you know.
all the other information.
That's
Strike
right.
that from the record,
So
Judge.
yeah, so he helped us with his rodeo, the red
Rodeo.
rodeo.
This was a rodeo,
Take our bed.
Cause y'all had the red. What was that?
Tracer.
Red tracer.
Which
I had
don't
to put
exist no more.
Tracer. Yeah, you could put it on the tracer. He's like, hey,
Yep.
bro, I need a truck. Now, what?
It's always now. Why you ask? It's
My life.
always now.
Like, man, my wife, we had to sleep on the floor last night. I was like, oh, look. He had to bring Mona in to get it because I
know that's right.
He like, yeah, man, yeah, I can't let my wife
Had
sleep
to
on the
pull
floor.
that
No more.
card.
Like, you
My new
sleep on the
wife,
floor.
yes.
Yeah.
Right, you did give me the first one.
But I tell people, like, I always get that out the way so that
They owe
when
you.
I need you, I don't want
No flack,
yeah,
no talk.
no flag.
Yeah.
I always do that.
I like that.
That's a courtesy. I always do it as a courtesy. But if it, don't come back or whatever, then it's just. But I always set the precedence to come in peace.
Right.
So I'm a peacemaker, so I just try to come in peace.
You stupid, man.
I ain't
Wrong
doing
with
Leave this
nothing.
man alone, man.
I was minding my business.
All right, so the other one was about siblings. So if you're gonna remember being in the house with your
It's,
sister,
it's tough with siblings. It's tough with
Yeah,
siblings.
siblings is
feel
different.
like
That's
I
a different
wish I had
dynamic.
siblings so
Because
I
y'all
could
live
know.
together and y'all always gonna be there. This ain't no temporary thing. You always gonna have a sibling.
It's
so
always a fight.
But I
It's
feel
almost
like
like a
your siblings,
chokehold
don't your siblings
situation.
help you learn how to deal with people though? In a sense, I don't know.
They help
Yeah.
me. My sisters
yeah.
and my brother, well, my brother was different. He was tough on me. He was just like any other brother. We fight, whatever.
Are
But he
you
was
the
a good
bigger brother or the younger?
The younger.
I was the younger brother. And then I got 3 younger sisters.
Right.
So, my dad was hard on me about taking care of my sisters, And we had a great relationship. Our family still does. There was really no real arguments. Tut was the oldest. He was older than us. He was older than me by 4 years. So, he had boss authority as a brother. And it wasn't really a battle between my sisters. Now, maybe between my sisters like themselves, because by the time, they
girls
probably
is
had a little
different.
battle going on. But I wasn't battling against my brother for nothing.
What about your kids now?
Yeah, Minion and Styles.
I keep Minion. At first, they were fighting all the time, and
Our dynamic is Cam and Nala go at it.
Really?
really.
Yeah, Nala is like, but she skip over him and love on KK.
Yes.
Yeah.
KK the baby.
Lovey does that.
Well,
too.
Lovey
Yeah,
used-
she skips
used to do
over
that.
Cam to get the KK.
And then Minion used to do
I gotta tell her, hug Cam like the way you just hugged
Yeah.
Cam. And I make her do that. But their relationship is more, and it's not Cam. Cam loves her. It's Nyla.
Yeah.
Not like, Cam.
What is the
and Cam-
age difference?
Nyla is 15, Cam is 9.
Oh, that's
KK
6 years.
So
Yeah.
KK is about to be 7 in December. So,
Yeah, so
That's-
Nyla was by herself for 6 years, so I get that.
but still, when Cam
That's a
was
big
a
deal.
baby, she was cool with him. It wasn't until KK came, and then she loved on KK as a baby. And
That's
now Cam
such a
is like,
sister move,
yeah,
bro.
Cam is KK, and it's not Cam. Cam loves,
Did you have a dynamic with your sisters?
not really, because I was in the middle. It was Erica Mead and my sister Andrew. And then later came Candace and Kirk. They were babies when we was like in 5th or 6th grade.
Okay.
I'm
What was
10
the
years- I'm
dynamic
10 years
with you
older than
and Kirk?
I was in 5th grade when Kirk
Since
was
y'all
born.
were the only 2 boys, what was that dynamic like?
I wouldn't. Kirk was a baby.
But your mom was still, wow, 10.
They started it in Morehouse in
They was shaking.
no.
Oh.
They started young. They didn't wait like most people wait these days to get married, and they went.
But
on
I'm saying
to
there's a 10-year gap between you and your brother. But there's not a 10-year. How old is Candace?
Candace is 2 years above Kirk.
So it's
So
8
it
year
was
gap.
us 3, then a little gap, and then them 2.
No, that's 8 years. That's a big gap.
yeah.
Jeez.
No, I'm talking between Andrew and Candace. Andrew's still behind me.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's 3 gap 2.
So what did the dynamic change between you and your older sister when your younger sister came?
No.
So y'all was still
Yeah.
Kicking the
Erica was
tomboy.
goody 2 shoes.
oh.
Andrea was.
But you put. I need to bring your sister.
Erica was always the good one, saying, "Y'all don't need to do that. Mom and Daddy gonna get
That's
you."
lovey,
And
yeah.
me and Andrew was,
In trouble.
In trouble. Yeah, because she was a tomboy. So Andrew was like almost like the little brother role for me, and me and Andrew used to get in stuff, and Erica would do it, or whatever.
Like I'm not getting in trouble with you.
Yeah, I'm not getting in trouble with y'all. So Erica was always the good one.
Do you feel? I need to bring your sister.
So it
Your
was the
older sister.
contention.
But
it wasn't never. I had a little tension with Erica at times.
Yeah, like
Very little, and it's just because she the oldest, you know.
And how far apart were y'all?
Me and Erica just like a year and
Oh,
3 months.
when it comes to siblings, because even though this is Relationship Friday, we're not necessarily talking about boyfriend, girlfriend per se.
Romantic, yeah.
But just relationships, period, that we got to get better at the body of Christ. And most of the times, how you treat your wife or husband comes from how you treated your brother or sister.
Oh, wow.
Because that's your first relationship.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't talking about I'm not talking about the dating and all the fake stuff.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when it's settled down and you start being
the actual traits and personalities.
You start treating
so that's just who you are.
Right.
I don't think it's just them. It's everybody.
I'm saying that.
That's the real you.
That's the real you.
So as a parent,
your sister's brother.
As a parent, I don't want to say forced, but I forced Minion and Styles to get along.
That's what I do with now.
You know, because I was like, you're not gonna treat him like that, but you're not gonna be that type of person either, because you can see the type of person that they're becoming based off of how they treat their siblings. And so I told you about the little punishment that they were on. You know, that they couldn't be within. If they were they had to be within.
When did that start?
They had to be within 6 feet of each other.
No, when did they start having contention?
Oh,
always.
Always since he was baby.
No, they were good friends when they were little.
They great friends now.
Yeah,
like because they done got enough whoopings for it. So you know, they done.
So toddler, they was cool.
Yeah, they played together, did dance
somewhere
together.
in elementary school, it just started kind of.
That's what it is when they come into their own.
Like they own friends.
It's like this is my stuff in my room. Don't come in my room. It's that. That's probably started.
And then they start getting with their own.
Yeah, that's kind of like now she stay out my room, but she won't say that to KK. Can't get out my room. Dad, tell Cam to get out my room. But she never tells KK to get out.
Yeah.
So Cam feel like I can come here too.
Yeah, that's Styles Minion. And Minion and Yes, the same thing. But I mean,
Minion and Yes?
No, they're very close.
He's doing.
He's skipping. He's doing the skip.
But I mean, they don't do that now. You know, they got because they done got enough. One time they was fighting. Y'all can't be for the next 24 hours. Y'all got to be together within 6 feet of each other. If not, both of y'all gonna
opposite of COVID. You had to be within 6 feet.
Got to be within 6 feet.
You got the anti-social
statistics. Exactly.
So
if one went to the bathroom, you better be standing right outside the door.
One went to the bathroom, he had to be standing there.
You got to hear everything.
Basketball. So they had to make a decision. Like, we're going to play basketball or we're going to do what? They had to move together. You know, and it made them.
They had to compromise.
But it made them. So you understand though. That's the same thing with husband and wife. Y'all in the same proximity of each other for your lives, not necessarily during the day. You know, like
y'all work together.
A lot of people can't spend their little. See, I'm spending my literal life.
Yes.
My literal life. With this woman.
It's so hard.
Like. She here, she won't go away. I don't want her to go away, you know. But I don't know if a lot of people can spend as much time as me and Ramona spend together.
My parents need space, so I understand.
Yeah, your mama told me she couldn't do it.
Like, go out to the yard and work on something.
I can't do it. He got to go. No, he got to go. Somewhere, you know. I don't care. But people have jobs that need that break. You think you can? I don't want to ask you if the question is.
What?
My wife?
You think you can spend your literal life, like literally?
Yeah, because we're good friends. Okay. Like we
and that's what it takes.
You think she?
Bruh, my wife, don't ask me about my marriage. My marriage is a cheat code. I cheated. Like, no, I didn't cheat on her, but it's a cheat code.
Oh, I'm like, what? Well, you gonna say that right now? Boy, we could have some counseling.
I cheated the system. You know what I'm saying? We grew up together.
Like, cut the camera.
and then you know how people do in the media. They take the clip. Yeah. You know, message cheat. I cheated. That don't take nothing else. I cheated the sister. I married one of my very close friends growing up, and even when we argue or whatever, now maybe at that point, like if we have an argument or something, we just need a little time together, but we come back together. Within 24 hours, we back up and, you know.
Hey, do you think you can spend your literal life with a dude? Or he need to go to work somewhere?
Nah.
I have my only, I feel like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I have my only child syndrome moments where I just don't want to be bothered. Like,
so that's
at
a no.
all.
I mean, I have that.
Oh,
But you're not the only child.
Like most of us,
But I gotta. Be
I had a lot of
So I
time to
get it.
myself as a kid too. When my brother went to school, I had my whole room to myself, and so I like that space. You know,
Did y'all ever share rooms?
yeah, when we were kids. Yeah.
Okay.
See, I never had to share a room because I was only
Me
girl.
neither. I was
So
So I'm
maybe like
I'm her first
till we were
roommate.
like
right.
in
till
your
we
whole
were
life.
like
I had
Wait,
one in
no,
college.
you had a college roommate,
Yeah. And that was.
and then you
so
moved by
weird.
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How long? How many years you had a college roommate?
1 year.
1 year. So her first real roommate was me. Yeah, and I'm total
I
opposite.
had a roommate before.
Yeah, my pile is still over there on the floor. It's smaller though.
It has gotten smaller.
It has gotten
I
smaller.
had wonderful roommates when I was in college. So I used to hear people complain about their roommates and how they were nasty and all this stuff. All my roommates were cool. They kept to themselves. They kept the common area clean. We was Gucci.
So
yeah,
like
that's a compromise too. Is having a college roommate
Yeah.
because I had a college
Yeah,
roommate.
we had 3 of them because we was like in
I had a
apartment.
college roommate.
And bro, your shoes, your pile of clothes stink, boy. Stinking out the room, bro. Open the window. Like, bro, we gotta get this
Man.
What if
together.
they wear your clothes?
yeah,
Oh no,
What?
I ain't no wearing my clothes. He was bigger than me anyway. He couldn't.
my
wear my
roommate
clothes.
wore my clothes.
That
all
what made
the
you
time.
more mad.
No,
Bigger than you
don't
put
touch
in.
none of my
I
stuff.
moved,
Then he moved.
Wait, what happened?
Without
His
asking?
roommate wore his clothes.
and then I
Without
moved.
asking?
Yeah, then I moved.
Wait a minute.
You didn't
You
say that,
just
so you just moved?
Weren't there, and he
We
went
were
in your
cool.
closet
We were
and got
cool.
your clothes.
That part.
My shoes, yeah.
Oh,
and
And the
shoes?
shoes, right.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, but then I moved.
No. Now, Punch did come in my room and start cooking.
That's different.
Why is it always punch?
Punch at West Georgia.
Let me.
I'm coming down the hall. This is a true story. I'm coming down the hall book bag after it was I had a night class that semester, so it was like
He went to y'all school?
he went to West Georgia. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
You got some
cold.
apple cider vinegar?
But y'all
But
didn't
you
see
got the smoky, but
that's the apple cider vinegar move.
but I was coming down the hall and I was smelling it. I was like, ooh, somebody doing something right down here, boy.
And that you got closer to your room.
I'm
The
like,
smell
boy,
kept getting
boy,
stronger.
it smell good in here. Boy, somebody, I'm finna go ask something to eat. Boy, like, who doing it? I get to my room, I took
The sound effects.
on my bed, on my hot plate, like, oh, I made you something too, dog. I was sitting there like,
At least
"Oh,
you made you some.
He was like, what you doing in my room? But this the football dorm. His dorm on the other side of the campus. That's looking at K dorm. I don't know how he got in. I'm the only one with the key. I got my own room. And
You had your own room.
Yeah, I had my own.
He cooking in your room.
He in my room
On your
cooking
hot
on my
plate.
hot plate. Now I took my stuff out the fridge. I was like, bro, what? He's like, and he already eating. I made you something.
Y'all like Seinfeld and Kramer.
I'm like, bro, how did you get in here? And to this day, he swore I said I could come over and cook up something to eat. I was like, I only have one key.
Yeah, right.
How you get in?
How
I was
did you do that?
like, did you break in the room? But yeah, but back to roommates. Compromise, yeah, that's a huge compromise to come from another city and come to a room with somebody from
You
another
don't
place.
know.
You
Strangers.
don't know, and
Yeah.
you got to start from zero
Yeah.
in the same room.
I'm praying for Lovey now.
Is it tough to?
That's a huge
to
compromise.
roommate with people that got a different belief system as you.
Yeah, that's tough.
No, I wouldn't say. I mean, it's only
I'm gonna
tough
tell you
when
what.
respect is not
Even
involved.
even we had to.
What?
I said I think the only time it's tough is when respect is not involved because you can be from different cultures, religions, or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
Once you
some
respect
some
space.
people don't.
and so you went to a black school. I went to a West Georgia was more mixed, and that dynamic was in Rowell Hall was a football dorm. Rowell East is the white side. Well, Rowell West is the black side. But they put me and my black roommate over there on the White Hall, and we almost got to fighting with the white players because they playing rock and roll too loud.
Oh, wow.
Then we turn up hip hop, and then they come down the hall talking about, could you turn it down?
No, keep that.
And then
same
my
energy.
roommate jumped up. We're like, bro, you turn your jump down. And he was like, hey, man, go get it. And then it was finna be a big brawl. We done got the 2 West, all the black players over there.
And then
we
you
finna
hemmed them
brawl
up on the
hall.
you hemmed them up on
And
the
so
wall
we
again.
had to, we
Yeah,
had to.
slid him down the ball.
Nah, we ended up moving on the other side to the black side. But yeah, you talking about, and that, to come to think about it, that's one of the most compromising situations you have to compromise is a college dorm room with people you do not know, never met before, and you're at zero day one and you live together. Not work in a cubicle beside each other. No, you live together, meaning shower, sleep, wake up.
You had a common shower, right?
Yeah. You got an early class. I don't turn that thing off. You know, alarm clock, all that, bro. That's one of the toughest environments to compromise.
Yeah,
and when you got somebody
I did it for one semester, and then I left.
Because he wore your shoes.
You had a roommate one semester?
That's crazy.
One semester.
I had a roommate
First
1 year.
And then I went to stay with my aunt and got a car.
And it was over.
That was it. Yeah.
They never saw you again.
Exactly.
Well,
Man, but I was here to do music though.
I was in the football dorm, so I was gonna be somewhere like in the dorm until I had enough money to move out or whatever. But yeah, but that's
Thank God for Aunt Pat.
Yeah, that's a huge compromise is because you got bro, you talking about mute, especially when you at a mixed school and music is different and some jokers stay up late, you early, or when big compromise is who wake up first,
right?
Because if I ain't got no early class, bro, be quiet when you get up, bro. Be quiet, man. Don't be snoozing 10 times. You got an 8 o'clock class, not me.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a huge compromise.
I snooze like 12 times before I wake up. I be sure.
Why? What's the point?
I do too.
I don't know.
You snore?
So I gotta wake myself up and face.
How you know?
What you mean? How I know? Do you snore? I don't snore. I used to.
I probably snore.
I don't snore.
You prayed about it?
Nah, it just stopped.
That one?
I used to snore, and I used to snore loud too.
I used to snore. Mona used to have
when
to
I was
flip
young,
me
I
over.
was and then it went to kind of like a.
Mona used to have to flip me over.
Not flip you over.
Nah, just breathe hard.
They cooking in the bed.
He's done. Flip.
Flip 'em over.
Flip him over.
Cooking it like a pancake. I hop in here like.
I don't know. For some reason, on my side, I would, this is the story she used to tell me.
Yeah. As long as you were facing the fan,
You talking in your sleep?
you would stop.
Me?
Man, my mama talking in her sleep,
Oh,
Your mama talking her sleep
bro.
now?
Nah, when we was kids,
Mama got up and whooped y'all in her sleep.
Nah,
I told you. Like, Mom, wake up.
We was walking in. Me and Andrew was sitting on the foot of my mama's bed back then. The only TVs in the house was in a den and one in their room. Everybody got a TV, so we was sitting there watching TV. Quiet. My mama back on the bed. She talking about, save the files. Save the files. Me and Angela looked at each other like, what? Save the files.
You over there?
Your mom was at work.
But my cousin, I thought sleepwalking was theater. I thought it was cartoonish.
No, it's real.
I didn't know it was real.
Yeah, Styles used to sleepwalk.
My cousin would walk down the hallway in the bathroom and turn away from the toilet and pee on the floor. And then walk back to the bed and get in the bed at sleeping. I'm like, okay, this is not real. Like, you did that for real? Like, they was like, yeah, that's what he did. That's like, he would get up and be sleeping but be able to walk out the room to the sleep.
Is that your house?
No, this is my cousin in D.C.
That's funny.
But yeah, but until then, I thought that was just like, ooh, like,
No, it's real.
Somebody that just, I thought it was theater. I didn't know sleepwalking was a real thing. Like, you can walk and know where you're going, but you still sleep. Like,
I guess
you said Styles
roommates,
sleepwalk?
He used to walk.
roommates nowadays, like what if somebody, they'll take the information to let you know what type of roommate you're gonna be in. Like, back in the day, they just put us with
Yeah, they didn't do us like that.
But nowadays, you really have to be careful.
oh, yeah, they do the check marks, which you like.
Certain things. Do you subscribe to this, or what type of religion is that?
It's like, what's the movie? Higher Learning, where he had the roommate, Omar, and the white guy.
Yeah.
But the white guy would go hang with the white people, and he would hang with the black people, but it was a clash.
Yeah.
With them, that's a tough dynamic.
There's a lot of tough dynamics. LGBTQ,
Yeah.
and then
And what do you identify with?
Do you?
Oh, yeah, that right there is something else.
Yeah,
Like, you are a
'cause
boy, you can't-
If you saying that you are LGBTQ,
You identify with a dude
but you
or a girl.
are attractive to you're attracted to other guys, but you're the guy in a relationship or you're the girl in a relationship.
That's too much to think
And
about.
then like, do you want to be but I want to be with a straight roommate. Like, it's like weird. Like, how do they do that?
And then if they force you identify with a girl, so you get to be in the girls' dorm.
Yeah.
Like, what did the girl, do?
Oh yeah.
Because that's too much to me. That's more than a
We
compromise.
just had a
That's
Zoom
like,
last night for the parents. The 8th graders are doing an 8th grade trip. And one of the questions, which it didn't register, like, dang, this is a real question. Like, what if your children identify with, another gender or whatever? And I was like, wow. Because they're putting 4, like, if it's a boys, they're putting 4 boys to a hotel room, 4 girls. So if one of those people identify,
no, ain't no identify
I was
nothing.
like,
It's what's
this is
what's
where
in
we
your
are
plan.
right now.
That's a
It's
real
real.
question.
Well.
And they have to consider it based off of.
And they didn't have a real
the count.
answer.
They didn't.
They did not have
But
a real
I mean,
answer.
and then somebody was talking off mute.
It's just like,
one of
no,
the-
that was a kid.
Oh, that was a kid.
That was a kid that said it.
Yeah, they
Like,
said something real
like,
wild.
I ain't staying in no. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"Ooh."
So they were like, "Please mute your phone." Yeah, so
You don't need to hear all that.
Thing on Zoom.
very interesting relationships. But in the kingdom, man, we have to learn how to do relationships better. A lot of people know how to do church, but if you go down your relationships, if you talk to your mama, if you talk to your siblings, if you talk to your friends, you got a great relationship with Jesus,
Yeah.
but you ain't got no relationship with nobody else.
But yeah.
And
But
so-
And it's all
nobody.
about considering somebody else. That's all it is. Just consider the other person. Not all about you.
And in the black community, we got to get past the initial contention.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's almost like contention. You're waiting on. I'm waiting for you to
So weird.
move.
I wish you.
That right there, we
So
show
weird.
up
For
like
no
that.
reason.
Yeah. That's why I try to come and be the peacemaker up front to kill that.
But that's that's because
worse for
of the
girls,
parent.
though.
It's a parenting.
And media.
Issue.
And what we see.
It's
Yeah.
a parenting.
and culture.
Well, at least y'all live.
What you mean?
At least y'all live. Like women might come in like and might be a little beef up front or a little stank attitude, but at least one of y'all walk away living. If men
I see what you
come up to one another, and there's beef, it's always a gunshots fired.
Yeah, but I feel like
And it's,
women
like,
have
weird.
way more beef than guys, though. Like,
Maybe.
But just off of real, like, at least y'all be like,
there's
"What's
a
up,
lot
bruh?" and all this
bigger
kind of stuff.
consequence.
Yeah, true.
But that's what I'm changing. I'm
Yeah.
changing the language of that.
No
that
more.
we are
Yeah.
peaceful men.
We don't do that, yes. We don't do that anymore.
But one, if the real root, man, is the dad in that home. Husbands, black husbands. In our community, we need more husbands, not just great fathers, not just good daddies, not that somebody that come pick the kids up. We need stay-at-home, 2 dynamic parents in the home so that we can raise solid kids. Because I don't care how good one of the parents are, there's still an imbalance. The Bible says 1 can put 1,000 to flight, 2 can put 10,000 to flight. It didn't say 2 can put 4,000 to flight or 2 could put 2,000 to flight. There is an exponential jump when the second person is added. And, so that's, 1 can put 1,000 to flight, 2 can put 9 more thousand. Together we could do it 9 times better
yeah.
than
Me by
just one
yourself.
of us together. So that's how strong we are together, and that dynamic has been attacked in the African American community. We talked to a young lady. She was a white lady, and I need to bring on the show Miss Tammy and Chris, our good people out of Augusta. But she was telling us about the Welfare Act, and I don't want to misquote her, but she got a lot of details about that Welfare Act that a lot of times took the man out of the home because the woman needed the money, and the man agreed. And so
and you couldn't be there.
you couldn't be
Right.
there.
You
right.
couldn't be there.
Right.
Not that you didn't want to.
And that was a
you
plan.
can't come.
That was a plan.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
plan. That's a pandemic, bro.
Yeah.
That now it's easy. You could
Secret agenda.
yeah. That's
We're
now
here
that-
to help you, but really we're
Yeah, you gotta, cause we feel that if you have 2 in the home, that you should be able to afford it. But they messing that up too. So but it's something that we have to still fix.
Yep.
Because nobody's gonna fix it for us. We have to fix, and we make the choice. I said before you, life, death, blessings, curses, choose.
Yeah,
So
and create our own system or model for how to get help or aid to people
Yeah.
outside of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Something that's going to aid and build, not aid and destroy.
Yeah.
So to
And
speak.
create a dependency. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
And then do it to create a way to get off of it, and not do it as, okay, this is my lifestyle, and now I have to do everything in my life to
Based
stay
on
inside
that.
of this.
Right.
Which, if I do everything in my life to stay inside of this, I'm actually destroying my growth. I'm staying stagnant. I'm stunting my growth because I can't grow out of this, because then I lose these benefits.
Right.
So it keeps you stagnant. It keeps you there. It's not a thing where we're trying to get you to grow, we're trying to get you to move on in life. No, we want to, for you to have this got to be a reality.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to stay here then.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got to create something where you can get the aid, but move up and grow out of this,
Yeah.
Amen.
whatever that is.
Mind day, man. A great
Yeah.
topic. Great
Yeah.
topic. Get your
was.
relationships together, man. Don't only have a great relationship with God and no relationship with anybody else. You know, because love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, all thy mind, all thy soul. And the second commandment is like unto it, love thy neighbor as thyself. And so you got to be somebody that have your vertical relationships together and your horizontal relationships together. You know, you got to work on it. So we love you.
Yep.
All right. All
right,
right.
man, so
All
these,
right.
Let's give an update on these scores.
This is my favorite part.
Man.
Yeah, Mona is, even though I'm a game up.
No.
Yeah, I did come a game closer. So I'm at 20-15. Ramona is at 24-11.
Yes.
Woo.
Yeah, my picks.
16 and 19.
I lost the fantasy football last week to your wife, and I should have won that game. They gave my dude the ball one time and then put him on the bench the whole game.
Because he
That's
was
what
pouting.
they did to me last week.
That's how I beat you.
Yeah,
That
they
same
did me like
way.
that.
And it came
My man
back-
just disappeared. I'm like, bro.
Wait, your guy was Melvin Gordon. He was,
Yeah.
they had the I'm about to cry camera on him.
Yeah.
Because he was over there, man.
Yeah,
He was
did me
out.
like that last
Yeah,
week, man.
Jazz, you ain't gonna get in the picks.
She just picks the best colors.
He won't let you.
Yeah.
Do you know about football?
Yeah, I watch football.
Man, let her pick, man.
Anyway.
Let her
No.
pick.
All right, what
so
we got?
The Cowboys won last week. The Titans won. The Seahawks, the Raiders, Bengals.
The
I got
Cowboys.
all those right, and y'all missed the Chargers. Y'all said the Chargers going to win, and the Seahawks won. So
Yeah, it was tight.
I get that. But this week's picks, we got the Dolphins versus the Lions.
I say the Dolphins.
I'm going to go Dolphins, too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Dolphins sweep. Bears versus the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
You know.
Cowboys.
Mona's
Cowboys.
going Bears.
That's
Go.
blasphemous.
Oh. You don't like the Bears?
Boy, look at my shirt.
Okay. All right.
Don't do that.
Steelers versus Eagles. I'm going to go Eagles.
I believe that the Eagles gonna lose their first game to the Steelers. I'm gonna go Steelers.
Actually,
Yeah.
I say the Steelers too.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to
They're
get
gonna
another
lose their
one up.
first game.
Yeah.
Cardinals
Yeah.
versus Falcons. I will go.
Wait,
No.
that's wrong.
What?
It's the Panthers and the Falcons.
Oh, yeah, Panthers.
Panthers and the Falcons. And we actually gonna go to this game, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
pretty good.
I'm gonna go, man. I want the Falcons to win. I really do.
I'm going to go Falcons. This is my first time going Falcons.
Hey,
I think the Panthers
Hey.
are gonna win because of
Hey.
the last game.
Hey.
They got something to prove.
You said Falcons?
I'm going Falcons.
And I say Panthers.
And I think, man,
double
that
that.
division, because Tampa Bay lost, like
It's for the taking.
doggone, the Falcons might do something. They
Yeah.
might end up in the
What was the
playoffs.
other game? The Cardinals?
The last one is the Cardinals and the Vikings.
Vikings. That's what it is.
I'm
I'm going to go Vikings on that.
I'm gonna say Cardinals just to
gonna
go
say
against you.
Cardinals. Not to go against you, but
Pulling close.
little man,
He was doing his thing the last game.
yeah.
So Cardinals.
Hey.
All right, so that's what it is. Mona
So I
holds,
should be 26 and
Mona
11.
holds the lead. I'm pulling up second with 20
29 and
wins, and
11.
Canton is the caboose.
Yeah.
Back there at 16 wins.
I'm gonna win it all though.
But we'll see how that go.
All All
We'll
right.
see y'all on Monday. Hey, man, it's free to like and share, so hit that like and
Hey,
share
we'll be
button.
celebrating 21 years of marriage. Send money to my cash app.
Yeah.
Cash app. $ Canton Jones, $ Ramona Estelle.
Everything came together in a booth.
Jones.
Years later, it was still
Just find my picture.
we celebrating 16 years, 8 months,
Just send it to him.
5 days.
Got a resume,
Married. So yeah, send us something too.
16 years.
16 years, 8 months.
Take our shine.
Yeah.
How you gonna take our shine? You ain't right.
You know what it is when we
Hey,
Since y'all get that money,
to the
yeah.
house, speaking to
Hey,
you.
hey.
And no matter what, we gon' tell the truth.
See time harvest.
Go see the fruit.
Gucci Kid take, gotta pull it from the roof.
Take the piece and get the bag, gotta get the loot. Find a hustle with the preach, we don't need a suit. General
Hey,
in the game,
hey,
looking for
man, you gotta be in the pics, man.
Look at the face.
She picked helmet colors, man. She ain't
Pick helmet colors.
Too far gone.